Hello viewers, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll share some highlights from the Nairobi International Trade Fair, which happened a few weeks ago. The trade fair had over 500 exhibitors who are showcasing different sectors of agriculture, from livestock to crops to machinery to value addition. There were quite a number of things to see at the show. And so we'll once again ask you to support us by subscribing to our channel and to also share our videos. We'll start by our visit to the Kenya Seed Company stand. There were many things of interest from this stand, but one of the things that drew our attention was the marigold, which is a plant that is used to repel insects from your crops. As we went through the stand, we saw that they had planted marigold plant alongside their crops, vegetables, wheat, and other crops. And the purpose of the marigold was to repel insects from the crops and therefore reduce the amount of pesticides that are used for control of insect. The marigold seeds can be purchased from supermarket chains or from some shops that sell seeds. Kenya Seed Company is a state corporation which has a mandate of producing certified seed of improved varieties ranging from maize and other cereals to vegetables, pastures, and also oil crops. There were many of them on display at their stand. For instance, you can see the hybrid managu. They sell those seeds. You can also see the different varieties of spinach. You can see there is yellow and even red stemmed spinach, and many other things that were in that stand. We also visited the KALRO stand. KALRO is a Kenya Agricultural and Livestock Research Organization. There were also very many things of interest, but what drew our attention was one, the Kenya Digital Agriculture Platform. On this platform, KALRO has various applications. For instance, they have what they call KALRO Selector. This application helps farmers to determine the best crops to plant in their areas. If it is maize, for instance, you can determine from this application the best varieties that are suited to your area. What you do is you just enter your county, your sub-county, and up to the ward level. And then the application will tell you the best crops for your area, the best varieties, specific varieties. The app will also tell you the best livestock for your area, and even the pastures that are best suited for your area. On another video, we talked about fodder crops that have very high protein levels. Many farmers usually feed livestock on napier grass and maize stover, which are low protein fodder. In the showground, there were many different fodder crops on display, and we'll show the pictures at the end of this video so that you are able to see the many different fodder crops available for your livestock. The Kenya Digital Agriculture Platform also has apps for weather. You'd be able to see the weather forecast for up to your ward, and even there are other applications for market for your crops. Another thing that drew our interest on the KALRO stand is the sorghum varieties that they have developed. They have come up with many improved sorghum varieties, but of interest was one variety that is resistant to birds. As we know, when you grow sorghum, one of the main challenges is the infestation of birds. And so KALRO has come up with a variety that the birds do not eat. There is quite a bit of some science involved there, but all we know, the birds don't eat this variety. And it comes in both the white green variety and the brown variety, as you can see in the picture. The other variety which was of interest is the one used for fodder crop. The variety that is used for fodder crops is very tall. It grows up to 3 meters, and it has a lot of forage. You know, it grows tall because you want a lot of forage for your livestock. There are many others, but those two caught our interest. There was also the grain amaranthus. Many people know amaranthus as a vegetable, the thrme, but there are varieties that have been developed specifically for production of grain. The grain is milled and mixed with maize flour for porridge and ugali to improve the nutritional value. It's also used in wheat flour for baking to increase the nutritional value. It's very nutritious, especially it has very high protein content. It also has very high calcium content. Indeed, it is said that grain amaranthus has double the calcium levels found in milk. It also boosts immunity, and one of the projects that was done on grain amaranthus in some county, they said that the people who ate or who eat the grain amaranthus in ugali or in porridge, the grain amaranthus was able to boost the immunity levels of people who are living with HIV/AIDS. And this is to say that it is a very nutritious plant. Another major thing of interest was the cassava. KALRO has developed new varieties of cassava. There are those that are fast maturing and drought resistant. Indeed, cassava is normally a drought resistant crop. There are farmers who are still planting cassava that takes 18 months or 24 months to mature. But it's good to note that there are new varieties that take even 7 months or less to mature. Cassava is gaining a lot of importance as a crop because of its nutritional value. and the fact that it has many uses. Can be used as food, both the leaves and the root. It is used for in the animal feed industries. It's also used for industrial purposes like production of starch, among many others. The other thing of interest, as I said, there were very many things on display at the KALRO stand. But another thing of interest was the upland rice. This is a rice varieties that has been developed, which can be planted under rain-fed conditions. We know rice as being planted in the flooded paddies, but there are varieties that have been developed that can be planted across the country in under rain-fed conditions. And this was, as you can see in the picture, it was on display at the stand. At the cafe's stand, again, there were many things on display, but what caught our attention is the demonstration on how they use tissue culture to come up with clean planting material for cassava. KEFIS is a Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Service, and they are helping to clean up the cassava planting material. And one of the things maybe to explain here is that when you buy cassava in the market, sometimes you cut and you find that there are brown patches or lines. And this means that the plant has been infested by virus diseases. Cassava has two major virus diseases, and so KEFIS helps to use tissue culture to clean up the material for propagating cassava. And they have certified certain companies to be able to propagate or to multiply the clean material. At the KEFIS stand, we also saw value addition of the orange fresh sweet potato. KEFIS and their partners were demonstrating the many uses that you can have for the orange fresh sweet potato. On another video, we talked about the orange fresh sweet potato and its importance of in vitamin A deficiency, as well as improving immunity and vision for particularly children under 5 years. And so on this stand, they were showcasing the various things, as you can see, value addition. They are making snacks, they are making cookies. You can also use the sweet potato as you make chapatis, mandazi, cakes, and even bread. And what they do is you process the puree, which you can see it's processed and stored, as you can see in the picture. And then this is what now you use to mix with the wheat flour when you are making the cakes or chapati. As we said, as we had this picture, we are going to show you the different types of fodder crops that were on display at the show. And so just enjoy the view of these crops. And we'll add there. And again, ask you to support our channel by subscribing and sharing the videos.